Y'all mustn't get me.
You guys are in, dude.
This part doesn't make sense because we're not going to see it. Anyway, keep going. Just keep going.
It doesn't matter, bro. Now it makes sense because you said it didn't make sense. That means
that's why I said
sense. It. Exactly. Look at that. Context is everything. Right. Big something. Anyways,
right.
We were talking off camera. Anyways,
on camera.
Welcome back to Weeb Gamer, the podcast where we talk about everything to do with video games, podcasts, and whatever else we want to talk about, which does, in fact, include one, if not all, of Weeb's gamers and podcasts.
At least one, yeah.
Interesting.
I mean,
I'm joined once again by my co-hosts Alan and Sean. How are you guys doing this fine evening? This is kind of like a quick emergency pod, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was just telling the boys here, it's my first time watching every episode of this podcast on 4X. Because it was not that it was short notice. I was just dumb and I don't know how to read, as I've been saying. And I kind of, thank God I made a joke like, haha, can't do it tomorrow because I'm working. They're like, we're doing it today. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I looked at the time. I only had an hour to watch 6 episodes. I was like, oh, very nice.
That's pretty short notice.
Yeah. Anyway,
you better have left the Awashi for last.
Oh no, I didn't even touch that. I didn't even watch it. So
I just took in when I say that it sounds like I'm saying how Ashi.
Yeah, that's
actually
the soccer one.
That's actually the first one I watched, and then I watched the rest today.
Yeah, anyway, as you guys told me, he's probably still shit. Anyway, I'm doing all right.
No, he's horrible. Yeah,
he's so bad.
Like it's worse.
It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense anymore. He's just bad.
No, chill.
Okay, you want me spoiler alert?
Yeah.
He practiced kicking and trapping, like kicking the ball off the wall and stopping it every day for hours after additional practice for over a week.
And he still couldn't do it?
And he didn't get any better.
Okay, so to
the point where he needed special help from not only his coach, but also 3 of his other teammates.
Well, at least
to learn how to trap a ball.
You know, my old house league teammates could learn from this guy because my house league teammates were fucking dog shit, and they still didn't want to practice.
Oh my Jesus, man! We're not even 2 minutes into.
Oh, that's rough. Nice. But that reminds me to do what I need to do this episode. So thank you, Alan, for swearing. No problem, Alan. All right, Sean, how you doing though?
I'm doing pretty good. I actually just saw the Harry Potter play last night. The Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Nice.
It was, and we actually, Sarah and I were in line, and camera crew came up to us and were like, "Hey, can we interview you guys for the
Oh, it's because you were a tall white male. They wanted.
Do you know why? It's because we were dressed like fairly nicely. Because Sarah's like, "Oh, it's business casual, so dress nice," and I was like, "Okay." And we were like the only ones. Well, one of the few people who were like in an actual dress attire. So they just found us. They're like, "Hey, can we ask you questions?" So they asked us some stuff. So I expect to see myself.
What channel was it?
I have no. I think it's for the Play Stadium.
Oh,
it's their social media account
and maybe on their YouTube page or TikTok.
I guess so. I don't know.
Right.
Where was it? Which thing?
I don't remember. I'll tell you later.
I have so many theaters around me, bro.
Anyways,
so tell me which one.
Yeah, it was nice. It was really good. It was probably the best play I've ever seen.
All 4 hours of it, right?
Yeah.
Was it 4 hours?
It was long. Yeah. There's an intermission too.
I'm going in August.
Yeah.
I want to see it, but 4 hours is just
That's rough.
It's a scary commitment.
Scary.
It was, and it's really good. But I don't understand how they did some of the stuff, and the stage is set up really well to be able to do quick scenery changes and all that. It's just really good. It was funny because we took a picture. We asked someone to take a picture of us, and then someone came up to us and was like, "Oh, no pictures in here." And we're just like, "Oh, really?" Even the play wasn't going on or anything. But we're just like, "Okay."
I'd have been like, nah. I would have been like, did you take the picture at least?
Oh yeah, we got 4 or 5.
Oh, post that thing. Post that. Just post it and at the place, be like, was told not to take a picture, and then just that's it. What are they gonna say?
I don't know. Anyways, it was a really good time. I'm happy we went, but my parents finally moved out of their house, so it looks like I'm here for good. I'm stuck here now.
So where are they now?
They went to my brother's. They're going to Ireland next week.
Nice.
And I got my dog with me, and that's how my week's been so far. How you doing,
Awesome.
Alan? Oh, did you already say it?
I don't really care. Andre, how you doing?
Well, my week wasn't as exciting, so I think we should just ignore it. Video game news. Woo! Amped.
Let's hear it.
Get amped.
What do we got?
Get excited. There's a lot of things going
For what,
on.
the 5 seconds we're
going
going
to
to talk about?
June.
What's going on?
It's called June, okay? And in June, it's what we call E3 season.
E3 season, baby.
I think a lot of, even though E3 is canceled this year,
course.
I think a lot of companies are very in, they're in the habit of doing it. So we're getting a lot of announcements. Like we have a state of play tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Today we have, well, not tomorrow, I mean Thursday, which we could have talked about actually if we filmed it that day. But we couldn't because somebody has to say bye to his parents.
Yeah, like who cares about that stuff?
It's going to be a fancy dinner.
Oh, fancy dinner. Here we go. Flexing on the minorities again.
I'm not paying for it.
Okay.
Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse.
Daddy's money. Ooh. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. But
Past 5 minutes for chilling.
anyways, I say all that stuff to say we got some news. We got some. I want to say the teaser first last week of the new Sonic game, Sonic Frontier. It's an open world Sonic game where you run around the field really fast and fight robots. It looks like. Looks very
Sonic's
pretty.
life, basically.
Has there ever been a good Sonic game?
Yeah. The one where you're like snowboarding, but
Sonic,
on road.
No. Yo,
Actually,
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, bro.
That's the,
Yeah.
that's
Yes,
the one.
bro.
Okay,
That's
okay.
fire, bro.
Okay.
Multiplayer in that game is fire.
Fire.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Maybe there's just so many bad ones that like.
Yeah, it drowns.
I don't know
drowns
if
out
that game
people.
is actually good. It's just like one of those games that I used to.
I think it was
run with, my cousin and friends,
nostalgic.
like
Yeah.
back in the
Mhm.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like all nostalgia.
I remember watching ones and where like the glitches were just like ridiculously bad.
yeah.
They're just
You
that
like
was
so,
like
glitch
a
through the ground.
2006 one.
Yeah.
Clip through the wall
like
and just die.
2006
You're
one.
like, okay, well, I got to restart the whole level now because I clipped through a damn wall.
That was like the first game where there were just like full humans in the video game, and everyone was mad confused because Sonic had to like save a princess.
yeah.
And they're like, "Yo, this isn't Final Fantasy, bro."
Yeah, and he's like a knight or something, right?
No, that's a different
that a
one.
different
That's
one?
Sonic
That's
and the
not-
Black Knight. That was on for Wii,
that a
bro.
different one?
I have that game. That game's fire. And so is Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Yeesh.
It had a fire ass soundtrack.
Going
Don't at
around at the. That's not it, is it?
No, that's the one from Sonic
That
Adventure
was the
2
adventure one.
Battle.
Yeah, I was trying to figure it
At the
out.
speed of sound.
I only know the beginning because I'd always die.
That's all I know.
I was too trash.
Anyways, forget all that. Sonic Frontier is coming out. Open world. Am I tired of open world? Yes. Will I get this? Probably not.
Come on,
Looks pretty
man.
though.
I just watched someone else play it.
Very pretty. Hey, yeah. I mean, who knows? The reviews might be amazing, and maybe they'll convince me. Probably they won't,
Probably not.
because I haven't bought a second Sonic game since the Wii came out. So
I've been trying to convince my girlfriend that it's Sonic and not Sonic. So that's been
Sonic.
what I've been pouring my energy into lately.
Nice, man. That's it, man. It's Sonic.
That's it.
My coworker showed me this meme, and can't say it on air, but it's about Mr. Egg or Doctor, whatever his name is, Eggman and Sonic doing some stuff, and the rings are popping out. But
Okay.
yeah, so Mario Strikers are coming out.
that too. There was a
June
demo
10th.
that I didn't download.
You can't
There's a
play it.
demo
You
that I
can't play it
didn't
till
know.
this weekend, so it doesn't matter. You can download it. You're fine.
Yeah, but I have to buy it online first.
Oh,
to do it.
yeah. Well, Sean's dad probably pays for his. So
Yo, tell your dad to buy me Nintendo Switch online, bro. Tell him it's for the pod. It's
tell
important.
us for your future, right? Tell us for your next job, right? Your next full-time job.
Anyways, yeah, that's happening. That's coming out. I said there's a state of play already. Pokemon trailer came out today, and the highlight obviously is Lechonk.
Lechonk.
Oh yeah, thick boy.
It looks like all the other Pokemon games. I don't know. Every
It does,
time I
yeah.
see one, like when they announce it, I always get excited, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is it gonna be? And then it's always the same thing.
I know.
I will say the graphics are slightly better,
Mhm.
and the humans. There's like two professors, and they look like very like realistic-ish,
Oh, that's cool.
like art style. And
Do you want to go that way though? Like with it? I mean, it looked cool, but
no, because nothing else.
Right. Like, why would they do that?
Yeah.
Game looks like that.
Exactly.
it's like Attack on Titan when everyone's crying about CGI, and it's just like it's the only thing that stood out. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah, for real. Honestly, like
Yeah.
I don't know though. I don't know if I'll buy another Pokemon game unless they need to upgrade it from child mode to teen mode at least. Like I need some kind of
Like,
no more of these
hard,
hand holding.
yeah.
I like purple though.
Somewhat holder.
So I might
Purple.
get violet just because I like
Okay.
purple.
Yeah, just to get it. That's respectable.
But it's not fair because the Scarlet Legendary looks so much better.
It does, yeah.
Than the Violet one.
That's how they get you, you know?
But you like purple,
but
so.
Also, just like it just looks like Greninja, like fourth evolution.
Yeah, like Super Saiyan 6 concept in 2007. Yeah, I remember that.
Hey.
Man. You remember that Super Saiyan 7?
Bro, there was like so much hair. It was like an 8 and like silver hair with like 2 tails. I'm just like, who made this?
They got one thing right at least.
Yeah. And then like it would be like a YouTube video that start off with like that generic song like and then it'd be like presenting. It's like Super Saiyan 6 concept, and then it would just show that, and I'm just like save, and then I'd watch it every day because that's what I wanted.
Yeah, I used to do that too, bro. Remember those Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi?
Oh God, those games,
bro. They used to have like hundreds of characters, bro.
Yeah.
So I literally just like every day I'd come home, I'm like, did they announce another character? And there'd just be freaking slideshow videdos of like freaking 40 minutes long of them just scrolling.
You're just sitting there drooling because you're like, yes, this is what I want.
And I was so happy, bro. And then you look back and realize that every character was exactly the same.
the same move set. We didn't care about like what they did. It was just how they looked. That's all.
Yeah,
that's all
sure.
our lives came to.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
The good old days. Anyways, I got no more video games. I probably did.
I think you did.
I would listen back to last week, and I was like struggling trying to figure out what I wanted to talk about, and I still don't know what it was.
Oh.
So I also feel like that this week, but I don't remember.
I will say BioShock right now is free on Epic Games. Not that we're freaking, you know.
Buy me a PC.
Which BioShock?
I'll get it.
All of them, the whole collection. So
I have a Steam.
How many are there?
Yeah.
I have a Steam.
You could do it.
I have a Steam account, not Epic's account though. I don't think Epic's on Mac. Steam is on Mac.
No. Well, what you should do is just go on your Epic account on your Mac. You won't play the game, but you just get it for free.
I mean, if it's free, I might as well download it just in case.
Well, what you should do is you should go to like Best Buy or like something and just like buy a PC.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea too. I never really thought about that. Wow, put that in perspective, and here we are.
Real easy from daddy.
That's crazy.
You and your fancy dinners and your PCs, bro.
Oh come on, leave me alone, man.
Mac is fancier.
Old dogs.
Oh, you want to get a second dog, so don't even talk to me.
I want to get my first one.
But they're young right now, bro.
True.
What type of dog you want to get, by the way? I forgot to ask you while we were off, not recording.
I don't know. I'm like
a big dog,
searching, bro.
You want big boy? I love.
Elena's cousins has a dog. Just had a litter of boxers.
Boxers are so cute.
There's 2 girls. I know there's 2 cutes. He literally texts me out the blue, bro. I barely talked to him. He texts me out the blue, and he's just like, "Yo, you still in the market for a puppy?" He just showed me the 2 pictures. I was like, "You're mean."
Yeah, that is mean.
Person. Oh man, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not really. There's my dream dog. I want a pit bull, but those are illegal here, so I can't.
I'd say just get it, bro, and just tell people to. Wait, 1 minute are we at? Tell people to suck your ass.
Technically, I can't. Complain. I cannot buy one because it's illegal.
So just get it.
The only way I'd be able to get a pit bull. The only way I'd be able to get a pit bull is if I find one in a shelter somewhere.
Or you just buy one, and not tell anyone you bought it.
What I'm saying is I can't go find one to buy one because they can't be advertised because it would be easily they would get caught.
I'll find you some pit bulls. Don't worry, I got you.
Hey,
yeah, really.
Imagine like next week you just have a pit bull. Oh, I found one at the shelter.
Imagine next week's the police are just at Alan's door.
Oh, we heard you're breeding pit bulls. It'd just be in the backyard with my hazmat suit, just like taking meth or something. Crazy. I don't take meth. That's we don't do drugs. Also,
no, that's why you said
right.
No, that's why you. That'd be funny. And they show up and they're like, "Oh, we're here for people, not that," and then they just leave.
Heisenberging in the back of my.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we want to say do not do drugs and don't gamble. That's bad. You will just only hurt yourself. But what you should do that'll benefit you in your life, I don't know, is to follow our social media. So obviously you're hearing us on this right. Spotify. That's where I listen to myself because I'm conceited. But you could go on any podcast and find us there on Fridays. On Saturdays, you can.
We're not on any podcast. We're on any podcast platform.
You'll find me on every single podcast. I go by another name. Sometimes Joe Rogan. Sometimes Bobby Lee and the other guy. But one of them. Anyway, on Saturdays, YouTube, us there. You can see our faces while we're talking about anime and games and stuff. Now, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, you know what to do. Weeb Gamer Podcast. Don't follow that one guy that has the like an anime avatar. He's fake. We have our symbol. All right, that's all I wanted to say. Now let's get into some discussions.
There's another one.
I mean, there's a ton, but like they're not active. They're just losers. Like, who watches anime? Like, weirdos.
They're not Weeb Gamer Podcast though.
Nah, they're just like Weeb Gamer. That's it. Trash.
I saw one that was like Weeb and Gamer.
Why put the "and" there, loser?
For real.
D-gen.
Anyways, that was great because I was literally just about to tell you to do the socials and things before we get into anime.
And spoiler alert.
So you
spoiler. Yeah, wait. We're getting good at this.
Oh man, we got
Yo, spoiler alert for all the anime we talk about and all the other episodes, which is probably most of them that we didn't.
We fit all the disclaimers beforehand this time. Wow, good for us.
It's gonna be a terrible episode.
No, Alan's smart because he puts them like in random places throughout the entire
That's right.
So you never know where you
never know.
You can try and skip. You can try and skip it.
You can't.
You can try and watch and skip it.
You sure as hell won't be time stamped. To tell you that.
That's right. That's for sure. I mean, I'm good this week. I got even when I swore, so that we can take it out. I'm on the ball this week.
Damn.
I'm all right.
Damn.
I even got some nice clips. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, what are we talking about first? What are we thinking?
Hero.
Oh, clips. I think you said clubs.
Which one? What are we talking about?
Allen's got some sweet clubs. We're golfing this weekend. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
I went golfing last week.
I have a consistent
You did?
300. Oh really? Nice.
Not really, like half golf.
Oh.
Like driving course.
I can't explain what that means on air, but
you snuck into a golf course.
No.
Okay.
You snuck into a mini putt.
You snuck. How do you half golf? Like, did you use your? Like,
I will explain it after the podcast,
bro.
Right.
These guys are just not wearing pants. They're just swinging.
It's definitely illegal. Whatever it was.
Yeah, it was definitely illegal.
Anyways, we're gonna talk about Shield Hero. So basically, in Shield Hero, what happened was they were mad for a bit, and then they found a bunny, and then the bunny was the boat hero because they have more heroes than I don't know. And then they wanted to find Philo, so they made a Shikigami. The Shikigami figured out where Philo was, and then they found out that Glass and Philo are in the same place. So then they got transported by the boat, and then they found not Philo. What am I saying? The whole time they're looking for Raftalia. My bad.
All good, man.
So replace all the Philos with Raftalia.
Yeah.
And anyway, so while they're looking for Raftalia, he's just like, "Oh wow, so convenient. Philo's right here." This time I actually meant to say Philo. Philo's actually right here, and then she's been kidnapped. They save her because that's what they do, but she was a different monster this time because her species doesn't exist. And then now they're criminals because they stole and gave some guy friggin' PTSD. And
how dare they?
And then Philo and Raftalia's stats disappeared. And that's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my input here first. I love Shield Hero. Like, it's been so engaging to me. I've watched maybe 1 out of the 9 episodes fully, and I want to just say, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why did we do a full reset? Like, I invested. That's all I got. Sean,
that's it.
Sean, that's all I got.
You didn't even finish your sentence. You're just
couldn't.
Like, I'm done.
Because I don't even know what to talk. What do I say? Like, what do I say about this?
Yeah, I mean,
show?
Honestly, it's got to have balls to like have one season and then like do that. It's just like I'm already out of ideas. Let's just reset. But like,
what's a boat hero? There's so many questions, dude. Like, what is what am I, a shoe hero? I just go around like collecting shoes? No, I'm poor. That's what that means.
Oh man, yeah. Like, is he one of the cardinal ones, or is he like a side hero? Like, I know they're gonna have like shovel
he's
heroes.
He's gotta be a side one.
Like,
what's a boat
heroes
gonna do? What's up? Yeah, like, hey, I'm a shirt hero. Okay, dude, go sell your shirts. Like, what is that?
I know. I don't really know where it's going right now. I did think it was kind of funny that they didn't. What did they call them? What were those spirit things called? They made one for Raftalia. Okay, yeah, they made it. They made a Shikigami. Like Ryuk. So they made a Shikigami for Raftalia so they could find out where she is. But they're also looking for Philo, and they're like, "Oh, let's not make one for her. Let's just we'll find her. We'll find her eventually."
You talked about this before.
I know.
You have no proof that they can make more than.
Why would she not have feathers for her or something? She's a.
Maybe he doesn't have the reserves to make more than one.
They did not say that.
Why bring back the
They didn't
raccoon?
say they could make as many as they wanted.
Why
either.
bring back the
Maybe
raccoon?
each person, because they were looking for Raftali, and obviously she's more important.
No,
That's
she's
what
not,
you're
bro.
saying,
She literally
okay.
fights less. Like she's trash.
They're both trash.
Raftali's been around longer, Senor.
Basically.
Could you
Second
imagine?
word.
Now he's like, yo, I want my Raffi back. You know, I gotta spend some time with her. And they poof up this freaking raccoon, and he's like, oh, okay, she's a raccoon.
That's not what happened. You silly.
I know. I obviously didn't watch the episode, but I
You
just
silly
I saw him.
goose.
I saw the poof, and it was just a raccoon. I'm like, wow, this sucks.
Yeah. And I don't know. This guy's a bunny or something apparently for whatever reason. It's kind of confusing because I thought all the heroes were from Earth or something, or were from like a different world.
Japan. I thought they're all.
So why is there a bunny guy?
He's the boat hero, man.
Maybe he was a Japanese bunny. You don't know.
Did he ship here on some kind of other
he was
like
a
bunny planet
captain.
or something?
Yeah,
On
yeah,
his
bunny planet captain.
He's
man.
somebody's pet, bro, in Japan, man. Who knows?
Yeah,
I don't know.
a captain. It was a captain of a boat's pet bunny.
Yeah, but it's like
Question. Did they all come from books?
Yes.
Or maybe it was different in the other world. Maybe it was something different.
No, I remember in the first season they explained that. Oh wait, I don't know about all of them.
No, Naofumi
Yeah,
went into a book, and I
yeah.
think the other three heroes did. But I just don't know if the new heroes also came through in book. But maybe it was a different medium to go to this world versus Naofumi's world. You feel me? So maybe they wanted a Twix bar, and it was in there. You never know.
Okay.
They cracked the wrapper and just.
Just into the chocolate. Doesn't even get the chocolate. What the
I don't even get the
Come on, man. That's right.
So I guess the big question here is why do you think Raftalia lost her stats?
Because they all
I
did.
don't care. They
Okay.
removed her isn't it because they removed her slave crest or whatever, and that's what was connecting them in the first
But
place?
isn't she still part of his party? Like when
I don't know.
I don't know
Do
either.
parties exist in this world?
Yeah, I think so.
That's all I
But
know.
like it doesn't work.
No,
between
but
heroes.
remember the sword hero girl fish person was trying to, and then he wasn't
Sword
getting
hero
his
fish
stats.
person. Do you see
She
how
had
we
a
have to
fish.
describe? No, but I know you're not wrong. But I'm saying this is how we
Yeah.
have to describe these
I
motherfuckers.
know.
'Cause what is this show, man? Like, what is this?
This
Like
is
a
how
rabid-
invested Andre is
A
in the
rabid
show.
dude is like the boat guardian of the galaxy,
Guys,
and then
man, you guys don't know how angry I was when season 1 ended, and I was like, oh no, there's no more.
Mhm.
I
And then how
know.
amped I was when season 2 was announced, and then how angry I was when it was delayed.
God, not even.
I'm
not
mad
even
I
God.
had any emotion. I'm so mad I had emotions.
Yeah,
Had
so
emotions.
they basically had this pointless side story where they had to go save Philo from some like slave trader or whatever, and
That
Just
put
for her
up
to
zero
become
of
a
a
slave
fight.
again?
And he's like, oh, I got you guys now. My one person and my lamp is going to easily kill all of you, obviously.
exactly.
Me in my brain thinking, oh, maybe he has guards he could call or something.
Yeah, me too.
No. He's just like, nope, I'm going to fight you with my lamp, I guess.
Dude, he could literally see them. Like, there's
The
a girl
lamp
with
is
like a
there.
freaking like I don't know, fishing rod or whatever. But there's like a guy with like weapons and shit. Like, there's 4 of them.
There's 4 of them
yeah,
there.
I don't know.
And this guy's like, my lamp will do
I have
it.
a weapon and a lamp. I got you. God, it's just.
That's
I
so
don't know.
funny.
I don't know. And again, they're like, oh, maybe that guy purposely transported her like near this like slave trader dude. And it's like, if he again, like if you could choose where they got transported, in the space they go, it would be my first option. Like, don't know why they're picking specific spots. Like, oh, do you want to really screw them over? I put him next to this douchebag. You might abuse them or whatever. Like, just kill them. What are you doing? Send him in a volcano or something. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm gonna inconvenience him and put him in traffic.
Right?
Just
This
like,
is
like
like
a course carriage or something.
That's what would happen to Andre, but I wouldn't expect that in like an actual anime.
Oh my god. Andre would, yeah, because Andre is like Ryder. He wants to die, but he can't, and like he just gets inconvenienced to places that he has to get out of. Like it's just that sucks. I wish I'm so happy I'm me and not Andre. Could you imagine if you just woke up and you're just like, oh damn, I'm Andre today? Probably the roughest thing ever. That being said, yeah, I have no idea what's going on in the show, and I
Nah.
can't wait for us.
And
to
how many episodes are
talk
left,
about-
Andre?
I can't.
Around?
You know what? I don't,
4.
dude, don't ask me. I don't know. I haven't watched the last 5, and I watched. I mean, I
Look,
watched like 2 seconds of this one.
The real problem is the fact that I'm already 9 episodes in, so I'm gonna finish it.
Yeah. Uh huh.
And then the worst problem is I'm gonna be like, oh, maybe season 3 will be better, and then I'm gonna watch season 3, and then somehow they've tricked me into watching the entire series, and that's what's gonna happen.
That's what happened. That's what Sean made me do with Rent a Girlfriend, bro. I was so shit that I had to keep going. Not that it was like him that made me watch. He's just like, yo, don't. He's like, don't. Yeah, he's like, don't. I'm like, why? He's like, it's so bad. I'm like, well, you finished it. What happened? He's like, it was so bad I had to finish it. I was like, okay, I understand now. Like, I get it.
Yeah. He gets it.
You know what? It's the same plot. They just keep reverting back to level 1 in both animes.
Basically. No character development. It's the Takemichi effect.
That's right. Oh, God. I don't even want to know about that. I already hate the guy from the first season. I can't handle this guy.
Crap. I didn't watch the last. I didn't read the last chapter.
You didn't read the last chapter.
That's all good. Before we keep going, do you guys watch, Jesus Christ, I had a stroke. Classroom of the Elite. You guys watch the first season? Because that one's like highly anticipated for the next summer one.
Really?
Season 3 got announced, right?
Yeah, exactly.
2 or 3.
2 is coming out September.
Season 2,
and then season 3, they're like, if it does well, they'll do season 3.
Okay.
But I heard it's really good. I just never watched it. I wanted to
do
see
you know anything about it?
All I know, it's about a classrooms of elite.
Classroom full of Seans.
Well, I wouldn't say Sean, but I guess because Daddy sent him there, right?
So basically, Anya's classroom right now.
That's Anya's Anya. Well, bro. Don't talk about Anya.
Yo, Sean is definitely Damien grown up.
What? Bro. Oh, poor guy. Then I live in a basement. Have you missed that?
You can't.
Yeah, but fancy dinner, bro.
I guarantee you, in 40 years, Sean's gonna talk to his kids like, "Yo, I had to live in a crappy basement for like half my life. It was terrible. I couldn't even. It was like rats running around, and we shared a bed with like snakes.
I had to kill bugs every day.
I had to eat them for protein. You see this chiseled body. This came from cockroaches. That's what he's gonna tell his kids.
Oh yeah.
If you have
centipedes actually.
Centipedes, sorry, yeah.
Yes, or millipedes. I save 1 leg per day.
You save one?
100 days, man. Keeps me going.
That's basement life, though, man. I had a nasty spider on my roof. That being said, though, I guess we're done with this shitty Shield Hero show.
Yeah. Rather talk about eating bugs.
Ooh, that was 3 S's in a row. Shitty Shield Hero show. Oh, hero. God damn it. I suck.
You said shitty Shield show, though.
So
you were right the first time.
There we go. That's why you need someone like Andre. That's why you need someone like Andre. Catches you.
Also, I want to say, listening back to this episode has taught me every time we're like, yo, you said this. And they're like, no, I said the original thing. And then the us two, or like one of us, the 2 people are always wrong 100% of the time.
Probably.
The person who says, no, I said what I meant is always right somehow. I don't know what's going in, but I just want to say.
I don't think you're right.
Okay. Whatever. I mean, I must have heard it wrong the third time.
Yeah. I don't think you're right at all.
Fair.
Yeah. Anyways, that being said, before I get into these other riveting anime, I finished JoJo's Bizarre.
Oh, nice. Good for you, man.
And now I have to wait for the next season.
Oh, that's rough.
I'm upset.
You know, that was actually pretty quick, so that means you probably really enjoyed it, and I might actually just have to binge it.
No, I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like weird. It's like it took a lot to like get me like into it.
Yeah.
That's what everyone says
like
though.
For literally like the first like 2 seasons, I was forcing myself to watch it just because I told people I started and I was like, ah shit. I told them I started, so I got to keep doing it.
Yeah.
I really wanted to like it because I was like, these people love it so much. I want to know why they love it. But it took a while, and then at some point it just like clicked, and then I was just like kind of always just clicking next episode kind of.
Nice.
Even, like,
yeah, it's really addictive once you get into it. I noticed that for the first season, but I didn't finish it still, so what the hell do I know?
Listen, I got all the action I needed from that one clip where the guy's, I'm telling you, that guy's crotch was in it.
There's more of scenes like that. They're hilarious.
The funny part is, like, it's so much better to watch, right? Like, you wouldn't even be tempted to read it because of just how enjoyable it is to watch. It's just so unique in that way. Like, I wouldn't read JoJo, even though there's definitely more content you could get out of it.
See, the funny part is only Sean is the one that has to resist the urge to read all these things.
You guys don't resist?
Only Sean.
Yo, how are you not reading Attack on Titan?
One, that's the only one, is Attack on Titan.
Okay.
Then I had to resist.
But Bleach.
The only reason I read Jujutsu was because
Don't do this again, dude. We talked about this every. This is like a 4-week cycle. I did not say I read it. I said, ooh, I don't know what I said. I can't remember because I didn't say that. And I was like,
so how do you know you didn't say that if you don't know what you did say?
Here's objection relevance. I'm done with it. You know, shout out to Johnny. He won today. God bless. But what I wanted to say is that, or he won 3 days ago. Boom. No, I didn't say that. All right, you wanted to read it, so you manifested it, and you're like, oh, Alan said he read it. I'm good. Not that I care that you read it, because Sean is already disappointing me in my life enough with reading shit, and I'm like, you know what? It is over. It's over. I can't keep up with these people. I'm just watch when Jujutsu comes out. You guys are gonna be like, wow, the animation was great, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, like what's gonna happen next episode?
And in my defense, I don't remember 90% of it.
I don't care. It's gonna come
and
out.
once we get, and I'm really waiting for this.
It was the teacher, by the way. See, that's what's gonna happen. You see,
honestly, but it's not your fault.
It's not.
It's not that bad because literally Netflix. Mm-hmm. Every time I scroll past the race, the friggin' teacher's the title.
Literally,
and I see him every time.
That's funny.
And I see him every time. I was like, put the 2 kids back on it, so I forget. Anyways, but what I was saying, Jujutsu, this what do you call it? This arc is what I need because I am so confused.
The current,
all of the time.
The current one.
Yeah,
the manga.
Arc. I'm confused. Yes,
okay.
I'm confused all of the time. Literally every week they introduce another character with some complicated as shit ability.
Okay, I like
and
that.
then they spend 90 minutes trying to explain what he does, and then punch around a few times, and then it's just over. Yeah. That's it. Well, and then now I have to do it all over again, and it just continues. And I'm like,
I'd rather that than being like, yeah, this guy's the fucking hero of boats. Like, okay, I'd rather that.
No, okay, but remember in this thing where everyone had like their powers, their cursed energy, like their
is it like some Hunter x Hunter
Megami
where it's like.
Yeah. No, but like Hunter x Hunter is very like it's long, but it's just like a text, a narrator just telling you exactly.
Oh, they're talking about it.
Yeah, they're talking about what they can do, and then I can't tell who's talking. I don't know who's talking in certain situations. They're just trying to explain their complex ass abilities, and it just happens.
It's like if I roll a dice and it hits 10, I get to shoot out an arrow, and if that hits east while you're going south.
That's interesting that you chose that dice to be the.
I'm so good. Oh, is there like a guy that plays with like luck? That's so bullshit. You can't beat that guy.
What is this guy?
Well, no, it's like Daredevil. I always think about this. You remember Daredevil, the second movie, when they make like the team, and
they made a second movie.
Yeah, Daredevil 2.
You mean Kick-Ass or Daredevil?
No, Daredevil actually.
Do you mean Deadpool?
Oh shit! That's what I meant to say.
There's one Daredevil.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
my bad. But you know that girl that like her powers probability.
Oh, the luck, and she just doesn't. Yeah,
it's like
just doesn't
that's
get hit
sick. Like that's so like you could do it both ways. Like my probability of hitting this person is 100, but the probability of me get hit is 1%. Like that's sick. Anyway, that sucks. That's me.
But anyways, all I want to say is back in the day, everyone's power like Megumi. He makes friggin' Shikigami type things, right?
Yeah.
What's the name? Itadori punches.
Yeah, uses some cursed energy, punches some
friggin'
shit. Nobara.
What's his face? Big dude claps. Yeah. Nobara uses nails. You see? Friggin' Gojo makes things not exist. You see how very simple these things are?
Gojo's
they have very simple abilities that are easily understood. Everyone in this arc has some super convoluted rule thing that needs very specific things to happen in order for it to work. Damn. Like it could only, like one person's like, it could only switch places when it's 1 degree north of the thing. And then I'm like, what is happening?
But if I put a mirror up, it'll replicate what I could, like, I hate that shit. I have a question. You can answer it too. I don't care to know. Do we get to see Yuta? Any from movies?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we get to see. Like, am I going to see him next season? You think?
No.
Oh, really? It's going to be a while. Okay, respectable.
Yeah. Anyways, that just shows you how good Shield Hero.
Yeah,
is.
Shield shit.
Anywho. Talk about friggin' Solo Leveling Volume 5.
Ooh, I was gonna say something there, but yeah, it's a good cover, man.
I want to see.
Yeah, you go see it, man. Anyway, guys, please buy and read Solo Leveling. Give this kid all your money. Whoever made it, give him your money.
Guys.
Yes.
Volume 1 of the beginning after the end too is coming out in July.
I heard about this and I was gonna start reading it because you told me about it, and I saw like 7 TikToks the day of because that's how corrupted our caches.
Because I told you.
Literally, you said it, and I went on TikTok right after we were done, and it's like, do you guys like solo leveling? Well, you should. I'm like, here we go. Thanks, Bill Gates. Thanks, man.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Appreciate it.
Oh man. Anyways, so what do you want? Where do you want to go? Executioner.
Yeah.
What happened, Executioner?
The
princess showed up. They fought and canceled their trip. Akari's like, oh my goodness, what's going on? I don't know what's happening. Everything's so confusing. Nothing is happening. The friggin' boss lady came up, talked to her. Akari's like, yo, why do you know what's going on? That's weird. And then she's like, then she shows up later, disappears. Menno can't find her, and now they're about to have a conversation. Akari and the boss lady of the fourth. Yeah.
That's fast.
I feel like that's good enough.
Yeah, pretty much. That's good enough.
I can talk about Momo getting exploded. But
She did get exploded, but like,
okay, there.
That was
there. I'd said it. I talked about
that
it.
was that was a weak ass explosion though. Like one needle came out and hit her.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
Like, you could have blown her up into the little.
Because she used their barrier to block it.
Yes, but like, where'd the needle even come from?
don't matter, man.
Know.
Don't
figure
ask those
if
questions.
you make a barrier,
Yeah.
if you figure you make a barrier, you can make it big enough to cover your.
Nah. You got just a little spot. It's fine. That's good enough.
I guess not though. And she was poisoned.
That was painful as hell too.
I don't know. Seems like interesting things are happening.
The one thing that confuses me is that I don't understand why why are things so different now? Like what changed? I don't know. She said that it was mostly the same up to the point where they were fighting in the sanctuary, but
yeah.
I'm not really sure.
The first part where it changed is she got the feeling when that white.
Yeah, the white. What was that? Do you guys think it's someone else or what?
I don't know. Well, she said the white globby thing is always there.
Yeah, I think that was just like that was their mechanism.
It's just she got like a feeling that something was weird.
Yeah. And then when she went to the fog, there was a change there as well, right? We talked about it last week.
The monster thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The monster thing was like the thing where she's like, oh no, this is different. And then a bunch of different things have been happening.
Was that the monster thing? I thought that was the light thing. But you said the glowy thing was the same?
Oh, yes. It's the light.
Yeah, it was the light, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because she said, oh, I hate going in this thing's belly. So she definitely, she's seen that before. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
We don't know enough. They just keep mentioning stuff changes. They haven't really told us why or how or, how she knows. We just kind of have to figure it out at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super interesting. I must be an idiot because at no point did I suspect the church girl, but she's like, "Oh, yeah, right? You must have suspected me." I was like,
"Not really."
Are we supposed to?"
cue that one person from friggin' Tomodachi. Idiots! How did you not see this?
Well, to be fair, I think we all kind of suspected the church like in its entirety after learning that one lady, the old lady, was kind of like corrupted.
True.
Like I kind of thought like, oh, wasn't she like the head of the church? I thought or she had at least a lot of authority there. So like, but once it was just like, oh, she got a new book and she's working with the church again. I thought like, oh, I guess I was just being paranoid, but it seemed like,
yeah, it seems I want to say like the church is gonna play like a much smaller role, I guess.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be the main thing as well. Yeah.
So hey, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's not they're changing it up, and now we get to figure out what about the fourth and exactly what part Akari has to play in all this, and why does. I'm confused about this. The boss, I want to know her name. Manon, something like that. Manon, something.
Yeah, her name's not on my list.
I'm on my anime list and it's there.
Oh,
Manon. Yeah, you're right, Manon. Wow, look at you,
Anyways.
Jeez.
Anyway, so basically, did she know that Akari was a time traveler?
Yeah.
Or was it? She did say that.
She knew she had that power, I think.
She said you must have used your pure concept a lot because of something.
Because she lost her memories.
Do you think that's what it is?
Maybe it's like Dragon Ball GT, where because they use the Dragon Ball so much for like good, not good, but they used it. There's always a negative side to it, and that's how maybe that's what's happening. So every time someone with pure concept uses their concept, there's like negative like butterfly effects in the world, maybe. But that's kind of relative though. No, like that should just be, unless it's through her that we're watching.
I don't know. That's what I was saying. I was like, I'm wondering if it was like a side effect of her power.
No, it can't be. It can't be because every time she comes back, it's not like she comes back and like what do you call it? Menno doesn't know like what happened. Menno sees her come back, so no, that's It's literally not relative to Akari at all.
But do you think she actually lost her memories of her normal life, or
of Japan?
Yeah, or was she lying? You think? I will say I actually had like a moment where I was like, is she that girl's mother from the future or something? Because she said she had the same colored hair, and I was like, well, if there's time travel involved, I mean, is she possibly?
Yeah,
and then we saw like Flare like try to kill her or something in like the other version of the reality. I thought it might be connected somehow, but when it showed the picture of them, I kind of thought, nah, that doesn't really look like Akari.
True.
But the fight, I gotta say, the fight between Menno, like there was some good like strategic thinking there. Like Menno was actually a lot smarter than I thought. Like she was doing some good shit there. Like she
that's I was saying I love anime like that where it's not just like brute force like the thing. That's one of the reasons why I like JoJo is because literally they're never stronger than the person who they're fighting. It's always like they think.
That's why I like about Dragon Ball Z as well. What? Someone say something? Someone say anything? They literally already released that Gohan's gonna be one of the strongest fighters in this movie. It's kind of weird.
Which I want to say is kind of boring, but at the same time,
bro, that guy got shafted for years.
For
man.
Yeah, fans have been begging for it for like 20 years. So like, can you complain when it finally gets
been
you?
begging it for like 20 years, man.
Yeah, so too. It was trash. They did him so.
They did him really dirty, very dirty.
He has the best soundtrack of all time with the Cell games, and like the best fight, honestly, in my personal opinion. And best villain, best saga in general, opinionatively. And yeah, no, they did them dirty. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. There's still intriguing. There's still is interesting to me. A lot of questions that hopefully will get answers. Yeah, I don't know. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Still going strong.
Entertaining.
Still going strong.
Choo.
Very middle of the pack. So, hey. Can't complain considering the fact I had no friggin' hope.
Yeah, they didn't release like a boat hero like the other
one. Considering what we have to work with in some of the animes we watch. Like.
Boat hero. Dude, do you understand what that means? Like, I'm not gonna get over that. Well, that's like my mom like being isekai there, and she's like, yeah, I'm like the chef hero. What? Anyway,
got a magical knife that can cook anything.
My mom can cook it though.
There's more than 4, right? We're more than 4 by now. There's the fan. There's the scythe. There's the book. There's the boat. There's the fishing rod. There's the.
Book. Did you say book?
What's a glass?
Fuck it, bro. There's like a
book. I said
fan.
What is the girl? What's the girl?
Glass was fan. Was the fan?
Not the glasses. The other one. The healer one. What hero is she?
I don't remember honestly. I barely watched.
Anyways, who cares? Spy Family. I don't know what to say about it.
I got you.
Super funny episode.
We got introduced.
I was kind of right, guys.
You were right,
I was kind of right about Yuri. Yuri shows up and he's immediately the foil. We figure out that he's actually part of the secret police, which is Lloyd's mortal enemy. And everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, he's such a nice guy, but he's insane."
Yeah, he's kind of crazy.
That's his problem. He's not like he's a bad dude who enjoys hurting people. He's just very.
He loves his sister, dude.
Yeah, he's obsessive over his sister.
Loves his sister. And you know, it's kind of weird.
Probably,
that's not really a Japanese
but I'm not a doctor.
Right? That's not really a Japanese thing. So, that's good that they're introducing
Say anime. Sir?
Sorry?
Say anime.
Sorry?
Say
no,
it's
really
the
whole
anime
country.
Thing. Say it's not
my
really
bad.
an anime thing.
Asterisk, I meant that's not really much an anime thing, right? Like, that's just... Right.
Good. And so that's all happened. He hates him. He gets drunk. Him and Lloyd are basically the same person.
Lloydie.
And then he's like, you call her Lloydie. And then he's like, listen, I have all of these suspicions from you. I have all of this proof. But if you kiss, I'll forget all of that. So do that.
My favorite part is like, my favorite part is when he's like, why would you even like this guy? He's tall, like handsome, he can cook, and he's a doctor. Why would you like him? I was like, what? That's hilarious.
Yeah, that killed me.
And then,
well, we're not going to talk about how... Oh, sorry. I didn't even ask her. You done your thing? The recap?
Yeah,
oh, my bad.
Close enough.
Yo, so Lloyd is like, yeah, like yours got this. She's gonna figure out an excuse of why she couldn't figure out like why he couldn't tell him for a year. And she's like, I forgot. It's like, and he's like, what? And he's like, I just forgot. And she's like, but we just talked about your relationship like status like 2 weeks ago. She's like, I just forgot. And then she's like,
I forgot that she forgot.
Like, oh.
She's like, I thought you knew because I forgot that I forgot before, so I thought you knew.
I just love it. And then Lloyd, the facial expressions in the show is actually like what kills me.
So good.
Like from Lloyd's like what the fuck face. Like how is that it? To like Anya when she's like it's like 1/3, and then the teacher's like that's absolutely wrong. Like, oh, it was really funny. It was really good. Good stuff.
Oh my god!
It definitely is my what do you call it, comfort show. Like I know I won't go into it like coming out like, oh, this sucked. Like I always be like, that was good.
For
sure. It's really good. Yeah. I can't wait for Anya to come into it and somehow like make it even worse. Because I feel like she's gonna like get up.
Now he has to deal with assassin mom, the friggin' spy dad, and now her friggin' secret police uncle, bro.
Oh my!
Exciting life for her. Very exciting.
Exciting life for her, and then she's trying to be like they're all trying to friggin'. Now she has to keep everyone secret, bro. Yeah, Anya's a legend.
Dude, for real, man. For real, I'd blow my cover like first day on the job. Like I wouldn't even get adopted. That's how bad I would have been at this.
She needs to get a little bit better at math, but other than that,
like one of you guys said, she is like forward compared to everyone. So I wouldn't. Expect
what if Damien wants to tutor her to get more of those like badge things, and then that's why she goes over to his house?
I mean,
and also
he's gonna have to
her.
figure it out some way.
I was gonna say
they're gonna have to succeed somehow.
He's gonna tutor her.
Is that what you want to see, Sean? You want to see him tutor her?
Yeah, I'm just guessing. That's how it's gonna happen, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh, this guy wants to tutor you because he likes you, but not. He's not gonna say that. He's gonna say because he wants to earn more of those shiny stars or whatever. What are they called again?
Stars,
I don't remember.
I don't know. I can't remember. They're not
black bolts are the bad ones.
Yeah, I know. I remember that one too. Dorian bolts or whatever.
Something stars.
I think it's like gold stars.
Just gold stars.
Something simple like that.
Something like that.
Who cares? Anyways, great show. Loving it. We'll continue to love it. We'll continue to watch it.
Almost as good as
Lloydie. Also, guys, if you guys haven't watched Saiki K, that's a good show.
What is it?
Is this another Pokemon?
No, Saiki K. It's an anime.
Oh.
That is an excellent show. I started it today after I finished JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, is it the pink-haired thing? Yeah, I've seen this. Not like watch it all, but I know the show's really good.
Yeah, the show's so
What's it called one more time?
Saiki, Saiki.
Why is the first question for the show is Saiki K confirmed asexual?
Oh yeah.
Because basically the concept is he has psychic powers, so he reads everyone's thoughts and he doesn't have interest in anybody because he knows who they really are. So he's not like attracted to anybody.
Gotcha.
I don't think
that's respectable.
It's not like because he's against like women or like against men. He's just like, I'm over like humans.
True. Is it done? Oh yeah, 2016. Yeah, that should be done.
But then he meets the one girl whose mind he can't read.
Oh.
No, actually, he has a best friend who he can't read.
Oh, really?
But that's because he's an idiot and he doesn't think anything.
Oh, that's Andre right there.
Wow.
Yo, my mind works in overdrive, just like Shibe. Speaking of Shibe, Tomodachi Game.
Could you imagine segueing that so perfectly? I don't even know how you found out how to do that.
Nice.
Good for you, man. Good for you. I respect it.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, do the socials again. You gotta have
okay, guys. Well, spoilers for everything else we're about to talk about, which is pretty much one show. But yeah, we do have two. Yeah, summertime. 2 shows. Yeah, so you can catch us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all the other stuff maybe. At Weeb Gamer Podcast or just Weeb Gamer. You'll see our clips and stuff on there so you know it's us. On Fridays, we got our audio coming out usually around in the morning, in the AM, Eastern Standard Time. And then on Saturday, we usually got the 9 to 10 a.m. Video up, Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, you guys please leave a like, comment, subscribe wherever you are. And we'll just, we'll figure it out from there. If you guys have any comments, like on why we're so wrong about a theory or why Alan is always right about his theories, please let us know in the comments why you think I'm the best one out of all of us. I appreciate it. And if you don't, then I'm just going to delete the comments. I don't even try. And other than that, what else I was going to say? Oh, let us know if you guys have shows that you like to watch or like something you want us to discuss. We do have to make a date because I haven't checked my schedule. I lied to Andre. Didn't text him back about it on when we're going to be physically physically presented with each other. And I don't know why I said like why do I say things like that? We're gonna be together. We're gonna make some shows. We're gonna talk about some stuff we can't talk about in one pod because like Full Metal, like there's a lot to digest there, right? So let us know what you want, and we'll deliver. No, I'm doing this next.
Okay, so basically what happens in this episode of Amazing Tomodachi Game is the game continues. He asks to switch. They say, of course you can switch, but then they're like, now we gotta ask the boss. The boss says no unless the girl comes. Then Yuichi's like, never mind. And he's like, are you guys stupid? And then they go to bed, and then they wake up, and then we hear that Maria and Yuichi had like a plan from long ago, and then he friggin' figures out the plan because blonde kid is a nice guy, and he's like, oh, this is the chance. And then they run away, and then they try and split up, and they make the people think that they're trying to split them up, but actually when they start running together, he pushes Maria off the cliff. She's mad confused. He's happy because we all know Yuichi's a boss by now. Anyways, so then basically what happens is they friggin' stop and then save Maria off the cliff. The other guy had a smart thing. I mean, like, he's like, yo, if she falls from here, like, it'll hurt a bit, but like she'll be fine. And then Blondie's like, no, stupid, there's a girl here, help her. And then he's like, okay, forget what I said. And then he helps her. Then Yuichi makes it back to Tenji, feeds him. They become friends again. And then Yuichi explains what he did. Tenji's like, oh, you're crazy. And Yuichi's like, yeah, I've been crazy since episode 1. and then Mikasa's mom and blonde lady continue to have a discussion. And then blonde lady's continuously just flabbergasted at everything that happens. And then Mikasa's like, yeah, because I told you Yuichi's Yuichi, what you gonna do? And then basically Tenji's like, yo, what's next? Yuichi's like, I just gotta destroy their relationships now. And then Tenji's like, are you dumb, bro? You can't do that. They're like best friends. And then immediately they hate each other. And Blondie says, yo, can I switch? Game.
Yeah, because of the interaction with
it's because the girl, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's actually big brain if you think about it. But like, I feel like a lot of his plans are like, obviously he says it as well. It's like very the probability of it happening is like very low. But if it does work, boom, he's like, it gets easier as it goes type thing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy. I was expecting like Tenji to like press the button, but like it not work for some reason. I don't know. I had a feeling like
a fake one
to really weird. Like think about it, like they give you a way out, like hope. I'm assuming the grenade's like hope. Let's say you press it, you're good. You're done. You're out of the game. You just have debt. But imagine he pressed it and it didn't work, and then he just like, I thought the episode would end with him like running out of the cave, like I need to go, like lose, like actually. That's what I thought, but I'm glad it didn't, because I'm like, it makes sense. His dad, I forgot why he was there. His dad's dead. So to bring finally an anime flashback that actually made sense was like, oh yeah, his dad's dead, and like he wants to like, you know, make sure that he like avenges him somehow. So no, the episode's really good. Maria is a little bit kind of funny because like I don't know. Obviously she's just an observer, but I thought she was gonna be a little more sabotagey, but it makes sense that she's not. Like she was actually there to actually help him and all that. I don't know if we know, but is Maria and Mikasa up there watching? Like, are they on the same team? Because like the blonde girl's not, right? Renko.
They seem like they were both watching Group C.
Right, so they're like together, right? Okay, that makes sense. Oh yeah, no, I can't wait to see this plan unfold. I'm sure the captain of the other team is gonna have like some resistance. Like he's pretty smart himself, but he's not diabolical. I don't think as much as Yuichi. So. I'm excited.
I mean, he can't really do anything if you think about it, because he's hiding.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
But yeah, it was a really good episode. It was nice to see Yuichi's like analytical abilities come through again, because like we had guessed some of it, but we were only able to get as far as like the obvious, like, oh, like maybe he'll switch teams and just tell the girl Maria like where the guy is if he finds out, and which is something we talked about last episode. But to see that he actually had a plan like in reserve for that and tried to like break up the team and all that, it's pretty impressive. I mean, it's not something that you can really predict. Like it's hard to like see through, but it's still really interesting because it really shows like more of Yuichi's character and like how smart he really is and how diabolical, and the pushing Maria over the cliff to get away from those two guys was just like, it was just amazing. And like a part of why he's so diabolical, or like how you can see it, is just he's specifically looking for the nicest guy on the team so he can use him. You know, it's just like that's pretty messed up. Like,
yeah.
I'm not sure exactly like what those two were really fighting over. I'm sure they'll go more into it next episode. I mean, like it's kind of like a pretty shallow thing to fight over, honestly. But
but high school guys are weird.
I know, you're right. And all he needed to do was create like a little ripple between the team to see who would. And for him to, it seems like he defects pretty easily for something that's like appears to be so small.
Yeah.
But it is actually to his advantage, I think, to have the smartest guy being the hider, because like he can't really interfere, and he almost got them with the initial plan to switch teams. Like they almost just were just like, yeah, come on over, without consulting the smartest guy in the team, and yeah, he almost got him. But what did you think, Andre?
This is actually the first episode that I knock a little bit, just because.
Really?
Because of how convenient it was. I said, yes, the original plan would have been so simple and easily thought of, which is like, I'm happy that they figured it out. But the fact that everything beyond that time, they acted. Yes, he was working in probability, and like, oh, like most likely he's the nice guy, so he'll save him is one thing, and then
right.
Like,
no, I know you're about to say,
blah, blah. But then, like everything worked out exactly,
like to a T, like
the exact decision that he thought they would make, the exact like all of this, like in humanity. I was like, yes, you can like manipulate people to do certain things, but usually in realistic scenarios you work within like a parameters. You don't work with they're gonna choose this exact thing that's gonna happen.
Fair
kind of thing, right? So like that's the only thing where it's like a lot of convenience in that sense. But again, this is anime, suspended disbelief. I'm trying to have just like fun with it, in the sense of like how I love anime with just like super analytical characters. Like Code Geass was great to me, Death Note was great to me, most of Platinum End was great to me. Like those kind of like super like analytical type like animes where it's a lot of trying to guess what people are thinking, what they're gonna do, and like like their backup plans have backup plans, like things. Like, but yeah, so I enjoyed it, but I will say this is the first one knock, because just straight up because it's just too convenient. Yeah,
you're right. Like like one of the big instances of that is when he pushed her over. Like I thought she was just going down. Like the probability of him actually catching her and getting there on time was like, I thought it would have been more believable if she had like caught a tree branch or something, and then maybe they just like helped her up and he couldn't reach her with just one person, like something like that. But for him to actually like be able to catch her like midair, like somehow in time, it was kind of like it could have been changed slightly to make it more
so what I took away, because I like coping, right? I like coping, so I'm like, if Yuichi, I think Yuichi was okay with unfortunately to say, because the rules is that you can't hit the other team and never, or like hurt the other team, and never said anything about your own players. So obviously we know Yuichi's killed someone or multiple people before. I was thinking it goes like, because I was like, wait, he literally, like Andre just said, there's only one way of him thinking. It was like, oh, they're gonna catch her. I don't think that's the case. I think that's option one. They stopped to catch her, but then they also, if let's say they didn't catch her and he just chucked her off and she's dead, like that's a high cliff. I think
they said she wouldn't have died.
I don't believe that shit, bro. Like
it was high.
That shit was high.
It was definitely high.
That shit was high. And if not from the fall, like she'd definitely be very injured. Like I think. Anyway, I think like even if she didn't catch her, and like let's say they tried to but they missed, and just seeing her like fall and like, oh my god, Yuichi did that. I think that would stop them from chasing. Like it would stop them from chasing him, because it's like we have to deal with a guy that's not afraid to like hurt someone. Like that's kind of weird. But they went with the trope of, oh, we're saving her, like Sean said, can't lift her up. I would have liked actually the branch, or even like even if she actually just hit the ground. Like I don't know, like I would have liked it better, I guess. But like
just the shock factor on that.
Right. Like yeah, just having exactly. I don't know. It was kind of weird, but it worked out. I mean, and he literally said our plan, or his plan is literally like 1 to like 10 or 1 to 100 before. I don't know what he said, but so I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I can't wait to see how the other team reacts, because now we have them fighting over like, oh, like I saved her, but you got the credit. We assume
it's the girl, but technically we don't know exactly, because they said like 1 day later.
Oh, true. Yeah,
right? Yeah. So it could have been one of those things where they show you the end and then they go back to kind of explain exactly how the fight started.
Yeah, I think that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, which in that case maybe it works out. But even like when he went back, because like Alan, you're giving him a lot of credit.
I am. I definitely am.
Right, but like I could only go off what he told me, what he said to me. If he had backup plans in case that didn't work, then yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
but
I like doing. He
never said he did.
No, he definitely didn't. That was probably his only plan. But I was just like, oh, if she like died, that'd been cool.
Yeah, and then beyond that, what was I gonna say? Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say.
All good. Happens, man.
Whatever.
It's all good.
Maybe it's because your shadow is talking to you.
Oh, but who said I'm ready to move?
No one. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'll go back if I remember.
Right.
Anywho, so now we can get on to summertime rendering.
Okay.
This episode,
Brought to you by.
I feel like Sean would have liked this one much more than the last one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right. So basically what happens is we get, what's his face? I almost said you got the wrong show. We get Shinpei. We get Shinpei basically explaining to, what's his face? Old man Nezu, Ginjuro, and what's her name, man? Hizuru. Ginjuro and Hizuru, exactly what happened, and then like the story. They're like, we believe you, but we're not sure if we believe you. And then so they go basically investigate what Shinpei told him, which was the house with the little girl and her family, right? And how they were all shadows. He goes, Shiori and her family, they go, what's her face? Hizuru goes. We figure out now that when her brother died, this whole time I thought it was her sister. Apparently it's her brother.
Yeah.
When her brother died, it basically split her personality in order. We know how it goes. Like they split personality in order to cope with the trauma, where one person has memories and the other person doesn't, and then they retreat to whichever one doesn't want to deal with certain situations in order to cope. Anyways, that's what happens. And so she created her brother, and so her brother lives within her body basically, and every time she actually goes to deal with a shadow, it's her brother that comes out. And so they go down. He uses the hammer, dispatches the two parents real easy, but then goes after Shiori. Shiori gets her whole side ripped out, and she's like, not this time, sucker. And then he's like, what the heck's going on? So suspicious. And then they fight. He like gets the best of her. She runs away. Shiori's upstairs, and then he's like, I got you now, but he doesn't because Shiori dodges him, and then he sneaks out the window, and then old man friggin' Ginjiro with his nail gun is like, oh, you gotta stab the shadow with the nail gun, it's all good. And then he misses all of them, and then no, he got two, and then she escaped the rest. Nice. She escaped because you need three to keep them down. But then as she escapes thinking it's all over, Shinpei pops out of the thing, grabs her and holds her down. She decides, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bite him. So then he bites him. She bites him. For some reason, the whole shadow slithering thing that she's been doing this entire time doesn't work anymore. So I don't know. I don't know why. But they have a whole conversation. Then he nails her down. And then they ask her questions. She makes Shinpei mad. And then, what's Chizuru's brother called?
Ryu.
Nosuke,
right?
Ryunosuke.
Yeah.
Ryunosuke, yes. Ryunosuke smashes it and said, that's enough talking for now. And then they're like, okay, we believe you now. What's next? And then Shinpei's like, we got 5 days or whatever. We got to figure this out. And that's how it ends. There was also a call to some random dude in the old place. In some facility somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
That I don't remember why. You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't remember why that was done, though.
I don't remember either. I remember it happening. I was like, okay. I was almost right. We were talking about it before we started the pod.
Yeah.
I had a feeling she was like not off, but like she had, like the eyes of the back of the head thing. I don't see how that's a correlation, but now I know that the brother is a better fighter, or like a better, like, I don't know, someone to kill the shadow. So maybe like his obviously fighting ability is a little more heightened than hers, because she's just the author version of it. I don't get the whole hair thing, but like how you can.
Oh yeah.
Oh, if it's the brother, it's like in a ponytail. If it's not, it's not. What if she's what if she just goes to like shower? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she gets out. Obviously, you're not gonna have a ponytail while you shower. Are you the guy? Like, do you have to be the guy? I'm saying, is the personality dictated?
No,
on
her
the hair?
ponytail is when she's ponytailed, she's a guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're not gonna go in the shower with a ponytail.
So she'll be the girl.
So she showers as herself. Her brother only happens when she fights.
Yeah.
She only uses her brother when she fights.
Okay, like
so all daily activities is her. So she wouldn't have to deal with it.
Cool. I find it kind of funny how like Shinpei's like, or if it like even us, we're just like, oh yeah, I guess that's okay because we have shadows running around. Having a brother attached to your brain is all right too. Like it's just, I was just like, it makes sense. Nice. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
But this is like a very regular phenomenon.
Right. Exactly. It's not too.
So it's
crazy.
not like it's not weird. It's not outlandish.
Yeah. I guess so.
Man.
The old guy I said before. I thought he was gonna be way better because again he was able to snipe Shinpei's shadow from like 7 kilometers, like American sniper style, and then he gets a nail gun, which I'm like, what is he gonna do with it? And then he starts shooting it, and he wastes like a whole 2 clips on like ground. Obviously, Andre mentioned she is fast and she's like slithering. Okay, but like you think you're old, you have some experience with a nail gun. You got to just shoot the thing at least once properly.
Listen, I expected him to be better as well.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure.
I know.
I'm pretty sure he took her by surprise too, which was the worst part. Like she didn't even notice him at first. She just saw the nails missing. She was like, "Oh."
Shinpei. I guess like because the whole thing where Hizuru was talking to him saying, or I guess the brother was saying like you shouldn't talk to them too much because if you do, they can like not control you. What is it they can do? Because remember when
they can manipulate you. It's just
they're just manipulating.
Yeah. So like I guess it was happening to him where like the little girl was talking to him and he was like they put it as pressure around him was like getting to him, but I don't know if that was like anger. I feel like it was anger. No, like that he was feeling because he wanted to punch her, but like
he wanted to punch her. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was also confused at that one part where she's like, "Come join us." Like I'm the real Hizuru, but just like she just evolved.
Okay, so you agree?
And then he was kind of like,
"Oh shit!" Like yeah, okay.
He's basically. It seemed more like he was like, I kind of like in the back of my head, I would do anything to get Ushio back, and if she could live as like. I forgot about that. By the way, Ushio just went back, and everything started to be radically different. And he's like, I guess that's fine until Ushio friggin' showed up. Like just
super hungry.
He's right behind her, just like, it's food.
that's me, man. Every time especially after the pod, I smell like my mom's food. I'm just like, my dad's getting his. I'm just like, I need some food. I need some food right now. What did you think, Sean? What did you think? You liked the episode?
I really liked it. Nice. Part of the reason is because we learned more about the shadows, and I'm like, you at least gotta give me some more knowledge, like between during the episodes. If you don't give me that, then I'm not gonna enjoy it. So we know one thing we know now is that they can, if you destroy your shadow, you can't be copied again, which was interesting. But they can still copy you like more than once, even if you haven't destroyed their shadow yet. So they can do it multiple times. It's just
like updates.
Yeah, they can update you. But like at least we have some sense of like, oh, we can kill these things and they won't come back. Like they can't just like infinitely be creating shadows of the same person.
Right.
Which is good to know. I did actually get really freaked out at the end when he saw Mio and he thought it was the shadow. I thought it was the shadow for sure. I was like, see, he wasn't home this time. The shadow knew, went in, killed everyone, but then it ended up being Mio still, and I was like, and then we did the shadow check, make sure it was actually Mio. It was. So I was like, it would have been cool though if it was the shadow, but whatever. And then Ushio showing up was just like, why are you here?
I want to know more about her like phenomenon because it's so weird. Like she kept her like personality through like the whole change.
Yeah. If anything, I would say she's more perfected as a shadow than the others because she doesn't retain anything else. She's actually like just a complete perfect duplicate
it's like
of
her own
else.
consciousness. She's not hive mind.
But
like
she's also like counterintuitive to what the shadow.
Which is we don't even know yet. Destroy everything, was it? What was it? She said something
to feed. I don't know. Even know to feed the person in the sky or something. I don't even know.
God.
No, the mother.
I know.
The mother.
Yeah, that's right. Jesus. No, but great episode.
No.
I loved the whole scene where he was like shooting all that was really cool. Sorry, go ahead.
The fight. Honestly, I loved how they made the shadows look during that fight with his.
That was freaky. The mom.
They were
the
freaky.
Yeah.
Scary as shit. Like even the little girl was scary as shit. The mom was like deforming into some like half shadow, half being type of person.
Cool.
It was really cool. It was really creepy. It was a great fight scene. I really enjoyed it. It was good to see them in action.
I need more of this and less of almighty forearm.
Exactly.
Please.
Why do you think? Why did she escape the initial hammer time though when they hit the little girl?
Because she's different.
Why? Why is she different?
Ooh, sorry.
I don't know. She did move different, and she kind of seemed like she was like a general.
She did. She commanded the other ones.
Where like her parents were kind of
like
just seemed
puppets.
like they were just.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Maybe they have generals or something. I don't know. But they obviously took command from her because she was like let her in or whatever at that.
Maybe it's because the daughter was like a shadow longer, that she was more. She has like more control of, I guess, the body that she's taken.
Maybe.
And she was the one who killed Yoshio, right?
Exactly. The mom and the dad were like pretty new, so they were like getting into like the feel of the body. Like they were there, but they weren't like as conscious as her. That'd be kind of cool. Again,
also,
I'm reaching, but
can regular people not see the residuals?
I guess I don't know. It's very strange.
I'm not too sure.
Because like the shadow clearly saw the residuals were left over, but she didn't even like consider. Oh, maybe Hizuru saw that.
Yeah.
So that's true. That's true. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with doesn't matter. It does matter. Was the whatever word you use there? That was a great word, by the way.
Residuals? I'm
not saying that again. Was it there like any other place with regular people present?
Just in that one where they were climbing the stairs, and they found like a bunch of them. Remember, he found a bunch.
Right. I don't know if they can. I don't know. It depends.
But
so I don't.
I haven't seen anyone like who's not like a main character walk past one and not notice it. That's the thing.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, we can guarantee that.
I haven't seen anyone not a main character like walk past one.
No, for sure.
To be honest.
Yeah.
We shall see.
I know. And I wonder who's already shadows. You know what I mean?
That'd be interesting. Yeah. I wonder. Because wait, how many episodes left? Like 2, 3?
No, it's 25.
Oh, it's less. Thanks.
There's a lot
next
left.
season too.
I want to know when Shinpei has to kill himself again, because I don't think they're gonna just like get it over with in the next couple episodes. I wonder what messed up, or like what he finds out that needs to be taken care of before they keep going. Of course, I feel like, because to me, I'm like, they finally successfully killed a bunch of them actually, because Alan's shadow's gone, the parents are now gone, and the general little daughter, like because she's like smart, is gone. I feel like if it's hive mind, or they send like information to each other, that already there changed what Shinpei thinks he knows in the future of like the past one, right? So I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Like they're gonna be like, oh, at the festival this is gonna happen, and then that's gonna happen, and then they're gonna be like, oh wait, how come it's not happening the way I thought? And then something gets switched up. I don't know though. We're gonna see.
I mean, so far it's not a issue, I guess. Like if he kills himself, because like everything that happens up to his. Like everything that happens in the first day, like went like okay, so he doesn't have to worry about it much, right? So I wonder if also, how every time he kills himself, he appears further in the future. Does the time in which he lived in that life affect it at all, or is it like could he kill himself instantly and then skip ahead? We talked about this before, kind of, but like I was just wondering if I think they said 5 days is when the thing happened, and then he became later. So if he went 6 days this time, or 7 days, would he jump further than he did this time? You know what I mean?
I think maybe. I think that might be the case.
Yeah.
I don't know though. They've only done it once. They've only explained this part once, so I'm not too sure. I think we're gonna see it. I don't know.
Like does it depend how long he's lived in his life? Does that determine the interval to which it goes forward in time?
Right. It's like
how ReZero
does time do this, or does time do this?
Yeah,
exactly.
Right, that's I got it. I'm visually there. I'm here.
Yes,
I don't know. That's hard. Oh, yeah, ReZero. That's a good comment.
That's what I say, because you know how Subaru gets to new set points.
Yeah.
Every time he like lives long.
Yeah.
Right? So it's
It could be that. It could be like Nexus points. Like no, it can't be Nexus points. Like because they already kind of just.
I mean, it's kind of Nexus points because like the times he passes are set in stone.
Yeah. Right? Interesting. I don't know. I kind of want to. I'm kind of interested in that because that'll be a big factor into like how they play out their plans and all that, right?
But I was saying what I like about like these reset like anime types is they can kind of show us what the end is and then just kind of be like, oh, bet you got lots of questions about what's going on here.
Yeah.
And then they have an excuse to just like drip feed you little things. Yep. And now that we see like they're not afraid to like make things like happen like drastically differently. So like now we think we know where it's gonna go and then some crazy shit is gonna happen.
Yeah, they can introduce so many like different characters or like anything. Like they can do it. Like it's or like I don't know, switch up someone, like make them evil instead of good. Like we just assume Ushio's good because of like all this stuff. We pretty much can guarantee that she is. But like imagine like halfway through, like she's like, haha, no I'm not, and then you're like,
maybe she's good in this timeline and then she kills something and something happens in the next timeline. Now she's done. I never know. And also it's interesting to me that Ryunosuke died the same way Ushio did.
Yeah.
Like, what was Ryunosuke's shadow doing this entire time over the last 14 or whatever, how many years it was?
Oh, we might be thinking like leader type stuff.
Yeah, but what was he doing?
I don't know.
Just chilling?
Yeah, big chilling, man.
Like where's he's like slowly building up a shadow army and like he has enough where they can act pretty freely now.
He's got the grind mindset, man. He's not looking for long-term investments, maybe. That's why.
Because I'm assuming maybe it was hard if there's only one shadow. Then maybe it's hard at first because he has to wait for someone to be like alone in the woods so he doesn't get seen by anybody. Yeah. But then the more they have, like the easier it is to start. Yeah, because you could be like, oh, we could just do it in front of like the supermarket where everyone in the supermarket is pretty much a shadow. Yeah, I don't know. Exactly.
Yeah. And why do you think the hunter guy can't be copied? He mentioned that, right? He did mention that.
He said they killed the shadow.
Is that why? Why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. And then he's like, "Believe me or don't, I don't care." That's pretty badass.
Yeah, I'm believe you. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's cool. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Lot of questions, my friend. Lot of questions.
Good episodes this week though, other than Shield Hero, unfortunately. But it is what it is. It's what's gonna be.
I still want to know, man. I really hope they explain Shinpei's eye, because sometimes animes will like give this like half-ass explanation and just be like, that's enough, and then just ignore it and then go on to other things.
I have a question too, actually, real quick.
Go for it.
Have we seen Mio's shadow since they killed it in this timeline?
No.
Maybe that will affect across different times.
I thought that's exactly what's gonna happen now, because they're waiting for Mio's shadow in front of the house right now.
Are they? Oh yeah,
yes.
they were. Yeah, I was wondering that because like we've seen that some things can traverse between the realities that he experiences. So I wonder if like the capability of the shadow to copy people, based on whether it's been killed or not, will affect whether or not it's able to copy people in different realities. Yeah, so if he dies again, can Mio just no longer be copied? That's what I'm interested to see. Because we haven't seen her shadow, and like, why wouldn't her shadow have killed them?
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing with time travel. It depends on what the author wants. Like, he can make it that's the case where like if you kill them, go back. I don't. It depends on the author. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think if there's another shadow that died.
Yeah, right.
In a previous timeline and came back, but I don't know. Is the cop a shadow this time? We don't know.
Not yet, because Mio was the one that killed him. Remember?
So he's probably going to be a shadow soon. Like
if they don't kill Mio's shadow, in this next episode, then
he's died. Is this timeline 4 or 3?
3, 4.
4. He's died 3 times.
Right. So he's died 3 times. The cop has died twice.
Because he's only been made twice.
What about the last timeline then? The third one. Did he die that timeline?
No.
I think he just because I think he just got. Oh wait, I don't know.
Because they didn't even discuss what happened.
I don't think they touched upon him. Yeah.
So see, if we knew that question, that would answer.
We'll get there. Yeah. I think we'll get there. I'm not building my rocket ship yet. I'm chilling on Earth for a bit. It's kind of hard to predict these shows though. Like that's the problem, right?
It is.
You don't want to, because if you do your best ideal prediction, they're like, oh no, haha, Shinpei's actually just dead. It's like, oh, okay, well, I was wrong. Sorry.
Clear cut.
This isn't VV, guys.
You better fucking hope to God this ain't
Better
VV.
expectations than VV.
Right. No, this is already. I will say it. They can end this terribly, and I'd be like, it was a good show. It kept me on my toes, honestly.
It was a good ride. Yeah.
Love riding.
Yeah.
Yeah. That being said, let's ride this ending here. Oh God, that's still wrong. Anything else? By the way, before I get going. I started Stranger Things. Fantastic season so far, by the way.
I finished.
Oh, you did? I'm
finished
on episode 6 and 7 today. I think I'm gonna watch. The one song that Max likes, fire. It's
bombs. Apparently, it's like moved up to number 1 now.
Yeah. I was thinking about like, guys, check out our TikTok again for the 3rd time. I'm gonna make some like cool anime inspired, I guess, clips with that song. Because it's all about like trading places in quotations. So like imagine with that song. I don't know if you know Sean yet, but you will. With like
speaking of shadows, Stranger.
Right, exactly. That's true. Maybe we'll talk about it. But imagine like a Gugu scene with that song. Oof, that's fire. See, you got the idea, right?
Don't talk.
I know. I saw like a tribute like randomly, and I'm like, I don't need to start my day off with thinking about Gugu, please.
Also, watch Love, Death, and Robots.
Yes, that's what
I watched. I was just about to say I watched a few episodes.
Oh shoot, I gotta watch it. Okay,
we can talk about that.
Did you finish? You finished the new season?
Yeah.
So that zombie episode was friggin'.
Oh, I love zombies.
I like that one.
That was a fun episode.
All right. Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and all.
I also didn't understand that Space Mars episode.
I can explain it.
I was very
Sean will explain to us because I'm bad with knowing stuff too.
She jumped into a hole.
Oh, that one.
She jumped into a hole. She exploded and became consciousness.
Okay, that one. Yeah, that one's pretty.
That's like Madoka Magica. That sounds like a great ending.
I haven't watched it yet, bro. Watch Saiki K. Great. Watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I gotta watch all of it.
Read Solo Leveling and the beginning after the end.
I was just checking up on my list here. I've watched like thousands of episodes, and I still have more than hundreds of thousands of shows to figure out. Not 100,000, but I still got a lot to figure out. And I feel like everyone has these type of things. I've completed 110 that I checked off on this list, by the way.
You have it like list. You like went through a list.
Yeah, I have 4,914 episodes. Kind of like checked off, like watched. Yeah, in my whole life.
Wow, I can't believe you kept track of that.
I'm a loser.
Did you do it retroactively though?
Yeah, I've been doing this.
Did you like start watching earlier and then you're like, oh, like I want to start doing this, so you like went back at old anime that you watched?
Yeah. You I mean, you have to, right? I started this.
Okay. I didn't know if you watched your first anime episode and you're like. You decided that day that you're gonna start the list.
Yeah, no. Yeah. It says I joined on May 23rd, 2012. So this is when this account is made, and I've just been like adding to it. Sometimes I forget and I come back and you go through like the top animes of like every season, and then you just kind of say yes, no. But yeah, it's kind of fun. You can always sneak in a little Pokemon season in there too, even if you don't watch the full thing. You just pretend like you did, because no one will ever know. LeChunk.
Is Cyber 6 an anime?
LeChunk coming up. Yeah, absolutely.
I saw the TikTok about Cyber 6 like the other day.
Oh yeah.
It's on here. It's in one of the it's in the list, so you can definitely add it. But yeah, that being said, everyone, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support. We love doing this. That's why we do it. We don't do it for any other reason. Please donate. We need to buy Aaron figures and that one figure from Final Fantasy that's like a grave or something. But yeah, please follow our socials. Please like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna need to feed our kids soon. He's not even paying for his own dinners anymore. It's kind of crazy. Life's lavish for him, but not for me and Andre. We're struggling, right? So I'll see you guys on the next one with my beautiful co-hosts Andre and Sean. Bye.
Damn.
Bye.
It's the first time I got called beautiful.
I know. It's been 65
nice.
episodes.